Welcome back. This is the positive, the encouraging Dave and Joe Liberty Stand.
Well, it really isn't, because what are we talking about right now?
Well, in one of our board meetings, we mentioned with all the everything going on in the country and the world and all the chaos going on, is this feeding into where people are going to be turning to the government to say, hey, we need your help again to save us from this
How do you mean? What do you mean by that?
issue, or
How would
this.
How would that come about? What do you mean by that?
Well, that's what we were saying. Is
No, I'm asking you. I want to know. I'm curious.
Well, it's just like maybe welfare. It's like, hey, all these people are needing help. They're needing food and income and housing and all this.
Well,
so
that's
the government
been going on since the 60s.
So the government steps in.
Well, that's been going on since the 60s.
Right. But what did we do? As a society, did we go to the government and say, government, you're going to save the day again? The government, so I guess the prediction of where we're at right now with the stuff going on in the world or the country, do we feel like we're coming up to another place where people are going to, who's going to save the day, I guess?
Let me ask you, who do you think the people want to save the day?
We need God to turn to God,
No,
but
that's not what I asked you.
the people,
Yes.
that could happen. There could be a
No, there'll be a very small amount of people that do
what
that.
do they call that?
And they will be the lucky ones that.
They'll be the
do
ones
well.
who turn the right way.
Guess what most people will do?
Turn to, like we said, the government. I mean,
Yes.
turn to the foundation or the structure that's in this country that has always. I mean, I think at one point someone in there had to have a heart to say, oh yeah, we need to do something, or at least that was the message. We need to help these people. We needed, serving the greater good. I don't know if that
It was never
intended.
It was always about empowering the government. It was always about empowering the government.
But it sounded good.
It was
Didn't it?
a way to get the people to go along with it, and the people that knew better. Most people didn't because it sounded so good.
Mm-hmm.
The people that didn't want to go with it because they were smart and they knew better, they were the jerks and the buttholes and all this stuff.
Right.
And you just don't
You don't
want to.
care
You don't care about the poor
us or-
people
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's how it all
But
started.
they knew the undercurrent that would happen.
Yeah.
So what do you know the undercurrent, Dave?
What do I know the undercurrent?
Yeah, what's the undercurrent of what's going on right now that we're leading up to? What's your prediction for the future of the United States?
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, we love you.
I really don't want to.
You know what? The Super Bowl thing, and that when the stadium and it showed believe in love, and you know what that says? Because the scripture says God is love. So their message, God had his message right in there. Believe in God.
I was asleep during the Super
love
Bowl.
it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So
that's. I'm gonna tell you that. Well, right there, that's an awesome. That's an awesome message right there. But where's your prediction with the stuff going on and chaos? Do you see chaos coming abroad, or
what do we have now?
it's upside downness?
Is it chaotic right
But
now?
we don't see it as chaos right now. I don't think,
because it's gradual.
because it's like, well, this is okay, this is normal.
No, it's gradual.
This is natural. This is good.
It's gradual.
Yeah.
No, nobody thinks it's good. It's just, wow, things are screwed up right now. But oh man, things are a little more screwed up right now. It's like the old saying with the frog in the water.
boiling the frog.
You put it in the pot with the room temperature water.
Oh yeah.
And then you turn it up.
Yeah. The frog.
It's getting a little hot in here.
Well, before the frog knows it, it's
right.
boiled and it's slow cooking.
Right. And
before it knows it's gone.
That's our future.
And that's of the United States.
Ted Cruz. No, this is a world thing. Dude, we are the world. We are the world. We are the world.
Yeah.
we are
the children. Remember that song?
Anyway,
that's good.
No, that was that
Sing the whole
accident.
thing.
But anyway, wow, we got to edit that. But, like we've ever edited
you
anything.
Sing very well.
Yes, I know.
We edit in our minds.
This is me editing when I watch these.
Yeah. As you're watching it, you're going like this. Edit. Okay, it's safe. Now this is what we need, bro. I tell you what. When we're talking about chaos and we're laughing, I love it, man. It's awesome.
I'm telling you what, man.
It's scary.
We have a very many obstacles. Very many obstacles to jump through, over, through, whatever.
Voice.
Oh, sorry. We have very many obstacles to jump through.
Project.
And over. And,
yeah. Well, yeah.
But we're screwed. And tedcruz.org, because I don't know what else to tell you. That's
well, okay,
we're
so
screwed.
Let me try to paint a picture, and then you can fill in. You can put in the details, but I guess. Well, one thing I mentioned earlier on our board meeting was a worldview, and there's two opposing worldviews. And let me frame my understanding, and you can. I need your help. So one, I mean, okay. There's a biblical There's a biblical worldview. It's priceless, which means that we have a creator that that designed us, that we're accountable to. And over on the other side, because the three questions for a worldview based on a class years ago was, how did we get here, what went wrong, and how do we fix it? So one worldview comes from, okay, how did we get here? God created us. The other worldview, that's the opposing worldview that we face. That everyone, I mean, that the choice. Okay, everyone has a choice. God allows us to choose either His way or our way. We all choose who we worship, who our God is. And so this other worldview is it was all by an accident, and there's no creator, so it's almost, you can get to the point where all that matters is what I can get in this world, in this short life I have, and I'm God, I'm what all that matters. That's the opposing worldview.
Is there a question anywhere in here?
What do you think about that? I want you to fill in. I mean, is that not? I mean, you talk about Republican and Democrat today. The worldview may not be quite opposing in those parties.
Okay, do that again with your hands. That's the way I see them.
The parties. Yeah.
That's why.
But Ted Cruz
when somebody
be that way.
No, there are.
He's over here, and then the rest.
There are
of them
specific people in the party.
Right.
But the establishment.
Right.
The establishment.
It's become
the people
corrupt.
that rules. They are with the other party.
Right.
The establishment.
Because it's all about getting what you can get.
It's all about the power.
Who are you accountable to? I'm accountable to myself. That's what it is. If I'm not accountable to something greater than me, then me is all that matters.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
Here's why I want to do this show. I want to be left alone. I want to do whatever I want. I don't want to take anything from anybody. I don't want to physically hurt anybody else. I want to be left alone. I want to have the things I like to have. I want to do the things I want to do and not do the things I don't want to do.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh.
don't want...
That's a Bible verse there, brother.
I don't want anybody telling me I have to do anything else. Is that a lot to ask? Yes, it is, because in this world, the history of this world, that's never been the case. It's always been somebody is over you and you have to do this and they're your master. And that is what people don't get, is that is why the Constitution of the United States is so great, what made this country so great, because this is the only, everybody takes it for granted because everybody only knows their own life. They don't really know what it was like before that. It's never been like this, ever, in any country, anywhere.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
I would say
I just want that again.
And the big differences, I think, between these opposing worldviews, God is a good God. He's a loving God,
He's a nice person.
Yeah, and it's like he has rules, you guys, but his rules are out of love. They're to protect us. And in the very beginning, in the garden, Satan comes in and says, with Adam and Eve, and says, God's lying to you. He's trying to deceive you. And when the truth is, he wasn't. I mean, God gave us everything we needed. He just put some boundaries on us to keep us safe. So,
are we coloring out the line?
I wouldn't, not from my concern, because in the chaos, where are you going to turn?
I don't know.
When things go south, I want to encourage people to turn to a God who loves them, because he gets all the blame.
Dude.
He gets all the blame. Does he not?
12.
Who gets the blame when things go wrong? And who do we cry out to when we're in desperate situations?
The government.
God.
Well, right.
If you think about it,
okay,
people who are atheists...
We're cutting this off in a second because we're way long. But listen, the old saying, there's no atheists in foxholes.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
You guys, that's it. Encouragement till the day the Lord comes home. Or returns. Let me say it that way. All right.
By the way, this episode's all his fault.
Thanks a lot, guys. God bless you. Good night.